So I just got back from the gym, or more like I tried to go to the gym. Today's been a little bit rough. Don't mind me while I'm still very camera shy in public. But today's definitely been a little bit rough. I went prospecting for the first time in, I would say, nearly like 3 weeks. Prospecting in person, that is. I still did outreach messages, but the first 2 weeks now were pretty intense with client work, which is really good. But yeah, I wasn't used to just pitching in person anymore, which is something that I have to build back into my routine because that's obviously not what we want. And so, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick to 1 day a week where, unless I'm like crazy busy, I go prospecting that 1 day because not only does it allow me to train more, but it also just keeps the rhythm going because I'm someone who really likes systems or just habits. So, I have to engineer them in a way that makes me perform better, which the ones that I had weren't working, but I spent, I would say, actually, the entire 2 last days of the week making project management systems, task management systems, outreach, daily scheduling, all of that stuff. So now that is just so much better. It's actually insane how much more calm you feel once you actually have a system for something. But yeah, just overall update on carnivore diet as well. I don't know if it's that I'm eating too much dairy because I'm lactose intolerant. I'm still eating cheese and quite a bit of it. So maybe that's why, because I've experienced an insane amount of bloating, which I don't think is really what you'd expect for carnivore diet. Although maybe it is the first few weeks. Right now I'm on the second week of it. But I just don't feel like that's what you should expect. So I'm gonna cut down the cheese by maybe 1 time a day, and then cut down the egg consumption to about 1 to 2 a day, depending, because right now I have a lot of eggs. And I'm gonna stick to, obviously, still no sugar, although I've had electrolyte drinks, but unfortunately those have sweeteners when you buy them from bottles, so I'm gonna see what I could do to sort of improve that. But in any case, yeah, today the workout went a little bit atrocious because my head was pounding so bad and I got such bad nausea all of a sudden. I tend to get those a lot. Like every day at some point I'll feel pretty sick. So I'm going to try and make those few tweaks and see if that changes anything, because maybe I just wasn't going strict enough. I just want to give my body time to adapt. So we're going to see how that works out. And then I will keep updating you. I'm actually quite proud. This is the first time that I filmed in public, even with people walking around, although you couldn't tell. So, yeah. Oh, but one thing I forgot to mention is I have a pretty big shoot for a big brand tomorrow. My first studio shoot. I'm going with my boyfriend who's going to help me on set and some non-paid but like official models. I'm so excited. This is like, and they liked one of the concepts that I've been really wanting to try. So it'll definitely be some portfolio material on there. And I've also changed the way that I represent my work on Instagram because I'm talking to different types of people now. So just overall, baby steps to progress, but I'm super excited. The next week should be pretty busy. I also have a meeting with a interior design brand called Meslo Design, which are pretty big. I'm helping them during the 3 days of design, like, event, which is pretty rare because we're 2 weeks out. So typically they have stuff planned already. So I'm very happy about that too. Next week is looking very good so far.